Oh yeah, you get there. You get there. You take your time, pace yourself. Be at one with yourself. Be at peace with yourself. Get in touch with your chi, your inner self. Speed up though. You gotta speed up. Speed up. This time is at hand. Party is live. This is deSz'e on ScrAp TV talking about peace and pace, or pace and peace. One and the same. Look at the way the word is. We're just missing one letter. It changes one other letter. A consonant loses a vowel. It's the same. It's the same feeling. So you pace yourself, you're at peace with yourself. That's point blank. That's a good one right there. That's easy. It's not even hard to think about. Cause you have to have peace and then if you're forcing yourself to pace yourself, that's just from running, going, jump, backflip. You have to use it in rhythm. You cannot just rush it. You cannot fly into flying. So yeah, you pace yourself and you build up endurance. You build up the tolerance, so you build up operant conditioning. You build up conditioning. You program the brain to remember a certain movement, combination, or a simple play. Yeah, be thankful for what you got, your senses. Somebody that doesn't have certain senses, they develop way highly in other sensitives just to see what you, or maybe even see better than what you see. They're that tuned in. Pacing themselves, not rushing through it. And speed up, but don't rush. Don't rush the flow. Don't rush the flow. If the flow ain't coming, hey man, the flow ain't coming. So, hey, apologies. Appreciate the like too. Apologies. I appreciate the like. But if the flow ain't coming, the flow ain't coming. When the flow comes, you better record it. Somebody better record it. Engineer it. Let them do the work. You let the vibe flow. You let your spirit go into the groove. And you enjoy yourself while you're in that mood, or cry through it. Or whatever emotion it makes you do through it. Because those have been the best songs. Those have been the best paintings. Those have been the best shows, the best TV programs, the best radio format. The best MP3, the best OG3, OG Vorbis, the best wave. This is what it's about. You must appreciate your emotions. Your emotions are gonna make you push. And if you record them, somebody records them. Anybody records it, life is recording it. And I would hope to see some of the replays in my life that I couldn't record. I'd love to see that. I'm like, dang, I wish somebody recorded. Bless. I wish somebody recorded that. And somebody did record that. Showed Exodus in Dallas. Exodus and also show at Palm Beach in Dallas. But the show at Exodus was the name of this reggae club. They had hip hop too, and hip hop DJs and reggae DJs. Man, Palm Beach had the same connection. It was a connection, you know, to another country. And man, I had a performance in there. I got pictures, but I have somebody recorded that. There was a couple of video recorders going that night. And man, I would love to see that videotape. I would love to see this other videotape where I rocked again at Rochester Park in Dallas. Juneteenth celebration or recognition or recollection day. And my performance was stellar. And I love me at that time. That was me. This point, pacing myself, getting enough sleep, face in there, moves in there. There was no move I couldn't do. I was that dude, and I liked that dude. That dude took his time. He wasn't rushing nothing. He wasn't fumbling on stage. He wasn't fumbling with the ball. He wasn't double dribbling. He wasn't faking and shaking. He was shaking and baking. That's the me I'm trying to be right now. I'm trying to be that guy again. And it's going to take pace. But I have to be at peace with myself as I'm making those strides in life. So I have to be at peace with myself. And I have to stay within myself and get outside of myself to see myself or where myself is. And now we're about to turn on the lights because I don't play with it. I'm coming real with it. I like where I'm at. I like where I was at then. But then comes tragedy, and that's not a joke. Tragedy comes. It might wipe out a couple of ideas that you might have had or a couple of things you were about to do. Tragedy strikes or people strike or different people. Hey, I see it. Information not available. I like that name. That's a nice name. Yeah, like the video. I appreciate the likes. And I appreciate being here. Appreciate y'all being here. And hey, we turn the lights on in just a minute. But this is a little moment at the beginning. Sometimes I'll start with the lights on. But this moment right here, I'm not worried about how I look on camera. I'm not worried about being all up in the camera trying to see what somebody said. And I can see it right here, and I'm good. My volume is good. You hear what I'm saying? I'm not far back in the back until I get my mic set up. I got some equipment and mixers and all that stuff, speakers and all that, monitors. I just need to hook it up right so I don't have to stress and yell. Yeah, I'm trying to get my point across. Rah, rah. I'm not trying to do that. And give a good feel, a good vibe. And hopefully that gets over to the next person. It's not all about recycling. It's not all about music. It's not all about food. It's not all about computers. It's not all about what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's all parallel. Everything connects. And that's where we're going with this one. We're going with that one today. We're talking about the pace and the peace. Will you have peace with yourself? Hey, Clay, big up. Hoop. One hoop salute to Clay. Thanks for coming through. Just anybody come through, just say what's up. And that's cool with me. That's cool. Yeah, I'm deSz'e. This is ScrAp TV. Talking about pace and peace. I do recycling, I cook, and I do music. I play music, I make music. Make beats, that's part of it. But I make music, I write, score music, compose music, sing. I used to sing very well. And voice is stressed from doing too much for money. And I'm trying to gain that control back. But I got life lessons and life things going on at the same time. And I have to say something and record it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate that. Even if, it might not be your thing, or it might be your thing, or you might just, dang, I didn't know that. I'm going to show you something you never seen before. When I turn the lights on, I recycle something right in front of your face, or show you how to break something down, or whatever, and show you the relevance to what I'm talking about. You can see me with visual aids. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, and that is the visual aids. I'll be the prop master on my productions. I'll show you examples, and that's what's cool about this. So yeah, welcome to ScrAp. I'm deSz'e, and we're definitely doing 2 days. Somewhat of a creation and derivative of a 90-day challenge to get to know some people. And y'all get to know me. You get to hear me speak. Get to hear me say something. Get the voice on the face to face. I don't do that. Thanks for the replay, people. Thanks for giving me time to do the graphic. I had to do the graphic. And I have my pad with me. I'll be jogging down parts, and I'm like, oh, epiphany. Boom. Put it down. So, yeah. I'm enjoying it. Man, ScrAp TV is live. It's a reality. 5 o'clock in the AM, 5 o'clock in the PM, Central Standard Time. And we're doing this is our 4th week. 4th week doing it. And a lot of people, boy, a lot of people. And, with some people's respect, we'll get credits going. Credits going at the end of the show, or in the middle, or in the beginning. Saying hey to whoever and everybody that is definitely showed me some love, man. Definitely I do that in the graphics. So yeah, and that's part of it. Be getting a couple other people doing some things too. So it's not all on me. I can concentrate on getting control of my vocal cords. Because you never heard what my vocals sounded like before. You never heard what they sound like when the tragedy hit. You wouldn't believe 3 voices, maybe 5 or 6, 7 voices. I couldn't train it. And I didn't have a recorder at the time. It was surreal. Where I can sing it and hit the pitch, but it was coming out maybe 3 to 4 to 5 voices at the same time. And I was trying to learn how to keep it, because I think that's a super talent right there. That's a talent if you can sing chords. I was like, oh my goodness, I tapped into something new. Tapped into something totally new. And I was trying to train myself to be able to do it, because I can do the little high, I can do the voices. I can do the high voices and stuff. I'm real good. I had like 4 or 5 different voices that I could do, for cartoons type stuff. But this boy, when I lost control of my voice, and I was trying to learn the new way of controlling these other voices I had at the same time. Oh, it was crazy. That was crazy. was trying to pace myself. Don't think I was peaceful. And that's the thing with the show, ScrAp TV. This is deSz'e, and definitely letting you know about recycling, foods, and some music. So, wow, this is a new device. I got the newest device that I'm recording on. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. This is a beautiful thing. So my device cracking yesterday, and I wasn't able to, well, the day before yesterday, and I wasn't able to go live, wasn't able to record, wasn't able to get the videos on that was on that. It cracked right in the middle of the screen. I slammed the trunk on the thing, not knowing it was in the go between the vehicle and the hatchback, the trunk. Slammed it on there and cracked it all to me. And and somehow I shouldn't have turned it off because it would have still been logged in. But you had to put your fingerprint on it, or you had to dial these 8 numbers to get your lock screen up. There was no other way to get that phone up. You couldn't just hook it up with a USB and take the information out. It was one of these weird phones. You had to put your fingerprints on it. And I'm like, hey, what's that about? Put your fingerprints back on the side of it. And then wait for 5 seconds. I'm like, man, this is weird. And then now I enter these numbers, and every time I wanted to take a picture or capture something live or quick, I had to put these numbers in. I was like, oh man, I done missed the moment. So yeah, and I said the words, and I was unpeaceful with myself. And I said the words, I hate this phone. I hate this device. I hate this internet machine that they have that you get the internet thing. And I'm like, I hate it. And I don't like it. I can't stand it. Slow. It's doing this. It's doing that. And surely, but surely, the things happen in a sequence that I couldn't predict. And I had a premonition, but I couldn't predict how fast or soon the words out of my tongue, the words that rolled off my tongue, came to fruition and ruined that phone. And my position was, soon as it hit, it wasn't, it wasn't that. Soon as it hit, I was like, yeah. It was hard to say that too, because I didn't have to break it. I could have saved that money. And because they gave me a free one, that was the second one. They gave me a free one twice, and couldn't get the free one again. So I got a totally different brand, and I'm very happy right now. I'm remembering where everything was, and no more mute shows, video missing, all that stuff. But yeah, I got the graphics going, and let's get it rocking, man. I'm like, hey, I'm keeping it rocking. So even with that one missed show, I still came on and did some things. So that's where it's at, and we're getting ready for the next programming, the next program, and that's gonna be nice. I just still, with the phone being thrown off, I wasn't able to call my web guys, so my authors. I was like, my providers. I couldn't call them and set things up, so I was concerned about getting the phone back on and getting something that works for me. So here we are, ScrAp TV, deSz'e, and we're talking about pace and peace. So I had to be at peace with myself on that phone, and that device cracked, and that thing, the C plug is bent. I'm like, oh no. No, I'm not gonna go there. I said, oh yes, yes, because I know I'm gonna need something better, bigger, and faster. And yes, I got it. And definitely, it's the latest one. He just pulled it out from the bag. He said, "You're gonna love this." I was like, "What?" I used to have one of those, but it was the older version. He said, "This is the best one." I'm like, "Thank you. I needed that." So there we go. We're back on, back in, and the show does not stop because I persevered through the rain, through the sleet, through the snow. I had the mailman's creed. Get it? We're going all terrains. Weather, rain, and snow, we're going to deliver what we got to deliver. And that's what I'm going with. My dad was a postman. My son is a man. I was a postman, but not for that company. I did take the test, and I did pass the test, the battery test. So what? And I passed the ASVAB too. I was going to join the military, and I passed the ASVAB with high screaming colors. Could have went to Air Force, could have went to Marines, could have went to Navy, could have went to the Army, could have went to the Special Reserves, could have went to all five. I could have went to the special thing, went to Navy SEALs. I could have been that dude. Could have been the aircraft, the aircraft control. Yeah, I was in the computers like that. But I had pace, and I learned. And I learned from other people, and I was in those books heavy. I was an A student, and I was in them books heavy, trying to learn everything I could about space. I've been to NASA a couple times. I've been to all these little programs, summer camps, and all. So yeah, I was always in that. I was loving that technology stuff, and what I could do with that, and what I wish I could, advance in that, and design my own car, that kind of thing. Got distracted, but I embraced the music that I was always doing from Yay Big. Always performing and stuff at church. Always performing for crowds and parties and stuff. So yeah, always performing. Singing Shirley Caesar. When you add it all up, it's no choice. The results is no choice. That was my song. I'm one of my key songs. That and this other song, but that Shirley Caesar, they was like, sing it, boy. Boy, I turn that song up. It was nice. I loved it. I never got tired of singing it. And I hit the notes every time. Shirley Caesar. Didn't get to meet her, but hey, bless. Bless Shirley Caesar, man. Very, very talented artist. Very talented musicianship. It's overwhelming with spirit. And I like people like that. People seem like they got control and that discipline, pace, that rushing through it. Sure, they had pressure, things had to deal with. Business. There's a couple of other artists I could name too. That in different genres of music, that seem like they just have the stamina to make it through. They can make it through. They have the stamina. You don't hear about them in the news a lot. They just every every project or every play or every movie, everything they do is just right on. Everything is clear. It's perfect. It gets you in a way, and you expect that from that artist. Like a Sandra Bullock type thing, or Denzel Washington. You expect just excellence type thing, or Martin Scorsese. Every movie he does is going to be, it's going to be definitely the best. that you're going to see from that particular person. You see the artwork of old artists that have passed on, and their artwork is still painted. You know, the Sistine Chapel and this particular mural over here on this wall. This guy here wrote the graffiti tag that's on a train that you don't want to change the paint back because it's classic. You'll never see a burner like the burner the guy put on the train or the wall or the graffiti that was on the back of a building and it's or the front of the building or just a big wall in the Bronx. I'm like, whoa, that's beautiful. I'm like, wow, that's crazy dope. And it's the dopest thing I've ever seen. And it says something to you. And you know that artist has been doing every painting that George O'Keeffe does is just impressionistic and nice. And her husband, every photograph he did was just thorough. It made you wonder and made you like, oh, they captured life with the camera. George O'Keeffe's painting captured life and invoked creativity. It made you feel creative when you looked at it. You're like, wow, I want to do something like that. Those kind of artists have pace. They're at one with themselves. They have peace with themselves. They're not forcing it. They're not pushing it and forcing it. They're doing something in rhythm. They've got a natural rhythm with themselves. So yes, that's what I strive to be. I believe I had it really good in the early years due to certain things and certain distractions and certain you don't know you do. You don't know you do until years later. You're like, oh man, I could have avoided that and went straight in. And I think I would have been a still sane person, very charismatic, but sane person without all the rigmarole and jump up and down, jumping around type of clown stuff. No disrespect to class or my man House Pain. Love them guys. I got from that. I was there. Man. I was trying to get a deal with Ice-T now with his syndicate. The syndicate had all them groups. Man, them groups was dope. I wish some of them other groups still made some stuff. And maybe they did and just didn't get publicized. Or didn't get to me. Yeah, I'd be surprised though when I go in certain states and I always go to the record stores and stuff, or where they sell music, where the music scene is, where's the club, where's the Opry, where's the stage, the amphitheater, where's the bar and stuff like that, where most of the musicians play or DJs are playing and stuff like that. Where's the hangout? Where's the speakeasy? Where's the spoken word? Where's the painting exhibit? The cool out vibes, the cool out lounges. Where can I see those? In every other city, I want to know the killings, the drugstore is. I might need that, but no. Not right now. I need to know where the entertainment side of the game is. Where's the cool part of the city? Also, where's your sanctuary? Where is the hospital? I need to know where those are at all times. I don't have any problems in your city, those towns. I love it, man. I love it. I love New York. I love LA. I love Miami. I love Fort Biloxi, Mississippi. I love that. Man. I love Memphis. I love Nashville. Spend some time in Nashville. I love it, man. I love it. It's different things. I love Kansas. I love Missouri. Love Cali. Love Arizona, New Mexico. Call them out, Daisy. I call them out, bro. 'Cause I love them, man. I'm glad I got to see those places. Mexico. Glad I went to Mexico. Glad I was in Germany. I'm loving it. I love it. I need to see more. I want to see these pictures that be on the slideshow thing on your computer or your phone or whatever you got. Where it goes through a slideshow. It goes through all the pictures and be pictures of places you've never been. Some places are made up electronically. AI places. That'd be just funny if you saw one of the AI places. It was actually a place. And you could actually go and be on that AI planet. That'd be interesting. But no, I digress. But yeah, I like to go different places. Now, going to the Grand Canyon, that's enough. Now, the Grand Canyon, now, I don't want to do it once, I'm good. Now, Pikes Peak in the mountains, skiing or something, I'd go up there to do some skiing. But I wouldn't just go up there just to go up there and get a souvenir and come back down. Yeah, I'd probably go up there for skiing or the resort life or something. I'm older now. And yeah, I would probably be active in some other sports up there and just going up there and hang out for a second and come right back down. And that's a steep hill. Pikes Peak is a steep hill. I'm writing my new sayings too. I'm doing that, so I'm putting that in the air right now. My new sayings, my new virtues, and yeah, coming soon. Coming very soon, soon and very soon, we are going to see what deSz'e is going to bring to the scene. Thanks to the King, King of all kings. I appreciate this creation, this particular interaction with people all over the world. This is where it's at. And definitely, this is deSz'e on ScrAp TV talking about pace and peace. Almost one and the same. And almost one and the same. But it's gonna take me pace. I gotta pace myself. I can't just, I'm gonna do all of it in one spot. I'm not. I'm not. I used to think I could do it. I thought I was doing it when I was younger. And I think I was doing a lot more things faster when I was younger and getting a lot more stuff done. But not with the wisdom that I have now. And I know I can coach good because we get the job done. We get the job done. Even if it's by myself, I coach 2, 3 people. Man, you do this. His arm does this. And his leg kicks this over to the side. And you back it up, pushing something else. And dang near a power of 6. Your left arm, your left shoulder is pushing something else back. So yeah, we're talking about being multi and he split himself so many people that he could get everything done. And by the time his wife came home and home from work, everything was perfect. He even fixed everything. He's the carpenter side of him, the babysitting side of him, the cooking side of him, the balance the book side of him. It was, oh man, the painting side of him. It was, I'm in touch with my multi-person, and I love that. I'm a physical, but I get that vocal part back. So that serious practice, I need to be able to capture it. And remember, I'm going to be watching my hair now. I mean, that's the thing now. You know, I like this particular form. I can say something. Shout out to Casey McDaniel. I think she does this form where she just has the thing on her. That's cool. I like that. Remind me of Ustream. You could do that on Ustream. Ustream was nice, man. I enjoy Ustream. But indeed, I'm enjoying this YouTube. Enjoying seeing what all y'all doing on these other platforms. I am not familiar with those platforms. I was good with Twitter, but all those changes just kind of messed things up. That was too many changes. I'm like, wow. Do I even have an account anymore? I think I did a verification thing. Next thing I know, it's a whole nother name than Twitter. And man, I had a lot of good friends on Twitter. That was a good time. Met a lot of people on there too. And my boy Kev up in San Diego. Yeah, I met him up in San Diego off of Twitter, and he's a DJ off of Twitter and the Ustream. Both of those kind of work together. It was like a community type thing. You can do things on the Twitter that you wouldn't want to do on Ustream. Boy, that was a good time, man. It was at least about 2 years of podcasting and stuff. And where are those records at? Man, those are some good times, man. I'm talking about good vibes and all that with my man Mace from deSz'e with the dugout. We had Black Moon, what was that group called? Boot Clamp Click, Evil D, man, Mr. Walt. Everything over there was nice. DJ Dummy doing the Breakfast Club. Man, Ustream was on, man. Ustream was on. Ustream should be a contender. It should be a contender. No way that some of these platforms should have went off. MySpace should still be kicking. They should just adapt it and stay open in case somebody wants to do something over there. That would have been nice, man. So we have diversity, not just one NBC. That's it. All of them are owned by NBC. I'm not, no, dude. No. All of them are owned by ABC. ABC, ESPN, all this Disney, they're all on the same. I'm like, wait a minute, where's that difference at? Give me that variety. Give me the variety pack. Yeah, let me choose what I want. I want to check the cat channel out. I could just watch cats playing in the playroom and watch dogs if I wanted to just watch dogs. If I wanted to watch balloons, there's a balloon channel. The balloon channel. Yeah, there's nothing but balloons. Yeah, diversity. We're giving up the diversity. And I see that when we're going in the stores now. It's either their brand or the main brand, the name brand, their brand, and maybe one other choice. Sometimes it's only name brand and their brand. I'm talking about a bunch of different chains. Not no one company. A lot of chains. You have lost a variety. You might have had 3 or 4 different types of beans or even garbanzo beans. You would have 3 different types, at least, of 3 different types, 3 different companies doing barbecue sauce. And now it's just this or that. This or that. That's all you get. And your choices are becoming very slim. I'm like, that's something to look at. And then now the hours, we didn't go back to 24 hours. The first company that does that, I know it's Pace, after the tragedy that we just went through in the world. Tragedy. And I'm like, that wasn't a cool thing to go through. And I understand that, stores couldn't survive at that time because of the social thing. But now things are getting back. I think they paced themselves finally. I think some of that 24-hourness needs to come back, though. Somebody needs to say that. And I've seen somebody else say that on the air. But Yeah, we need 24-hour drugstores, 24-hour department stores, 24-hour sports stores, sporting goods stores. Let's go. 24-hour clubs. You got the 24-hour fitness. At least that's the only thing that stayed. They didn't change. So they got a nice little pocket of money. Fitness clubs. If the churches suffered, fitness clubs sure profited. That was weird. So yeah. Yeah. Pace yourself. And they're pacing themselves. They pace themselves, saying, no, it's better that we do it like this and we don't have machines running at night and, while the customer's around, so insurance, uh, liability. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Y'all practice that for so long, stocking the shelves at night. You start stocking at 6 o'clock. Now they're stocking all that gum day. There's no kind of way that you can keep these stores stocked with as much demand is out there. The party is live because I know with this thing here because they'll keep coming by and they'll keep um, they won't commit, they won't drop a like, they just look and see what I'm talking about and call it quits. And swing back through. That's cool. I usually do that when I'm flipping through the lives, and I'm really flipping. How does it start? If you start flipping through shorts, right? There's only so many shorts in the queue. And it starts showing you a live, and it'll go 2 more shorts, and it hit you with like 3 more lives, and it hit you with like 1 short, 2 shorts or something. And then nothing but lives after that. You don't even go back to shorts. It's nothing but a live loop. And that's a weird thing, but weird way they did it. But that's the only way I stumbled on anybody's live was going through shorts on the phone. On that. So yeah, we're talking about pace and peace. Be at peace with it. I was at peace with that device. Those devices that broke. I know I was going to get something else. I was going to get something. And we got another truck coming tomorrow. As with recycling, you can put these on the scale. There's a bonus inside the story of the program, because we're coming to the end of this one, and we're right here at the end. But this drill, if it didn't have a battery on it, you can go ahead and put that on the scale, or you can do due diligence, taking it apart and getting the motor out of it, cutting the copper out, or the neodymium, the aluminum base, because they're starting to put the aluminum base on. That's why your drill doesn't last as long as it used to. But you have to disconnect the battery now. Some places take the battery. Some places do not. Some places do not take these batteries to the drill. And I found that. That's a DeWalt drill, and that is a great drill. So great to have in the field and have 2 packs, or 3, depending on what kind of job, and 4 packs. Depending on what kind of job you're doing, if you're not going to have a hardwired situation where you can plug into a source other than hardwired situation, an outlet. You don't want not the portable generator. We're talking about hardwired to or hard electricity. If you don't have access to that, it's best you roll with some high, like the rigid, the Ryobi. I think they've got some super power tools now. They've changed their style. They're a lot more rugged. You see a lot of guys with Ryobi now. And Ryobi is a nice one. Porter, what's the name of that company? Porter something. It was on top of my tongue. Porter, and you had Craftsman. Those are Sears type thing. But any of those old Craftsmen still work. But yay for DeWalt, man. And the other brands out there, there's some way more brands. Hart is a brand. There's so many brands out there that have heavy tools, and you definitely want to be able to grab something that's good to you. I can't say one company is better than the other. I can say one product is better than the other. Because if I drill something, and it's a brand new drill, and I probably use it 3-4 times, and the battery goes down dead, goes down low, no. Not me. Are you taking it back to the store? I'm taking it back to the store, or I am not going to buy that brand again. Especially if that brand is known for being lower quality. You can see how parts break off. It looks and feels like it's cheaply made. There's no handiwork in it. It was put together by somebody that probably doesn't do any handiwork. That's crazy. Or a computer or a 3D printer. Even 3D printings, you have some perfect specimens, but you're going to have some off specimens. You don't know everything. It ain't AI. Make me this, make me that. Yeah, I like 3D printing, but it ain't all as cracked up to be, not yet. I'm getting close to it. You put that bar of soap on that conveyor belt, and it takes it in, does all the calculating, all the Ray-Ban, takes all the atoms and all the elements of it and clones it and makes a exact copy, carbon copy. Again, that's science pacing itself and being at peace with itself. Because in science, you go mad asking those questions all the time. Can it do this? Can it do that? Well, if I do this, and this is probably going to be a little bit too high for this particular voltage. It's too high for this particular chassis. And then we need to have an undercurrent going right here. It'll drive you mad thinking like that, man. Everything is logical. Most things can be logical. But when you think like that all the time, like, oh my God. Yeah, Cholula. So yeah, we're at the end, counting it down. You got your bonus. I'm gonna bid you adieu. Have a great day. Buenos dias. Guten Morgen. Bonjour. Bonjour. Right now, I'm going to say, arrivederci. I appreciate y'all, man. This has been cool. Thank you for coming through. We'll talk to y'all again at $5 foot Yeah, this is deSz'e on ScrAp TV. Talking about pace and peace. Definitely a winner. Today we came on and we did our thing. They tried to bring back $5 for a loan. We might need to do it again. Cause now it's $10 for a loan. But it depends on who's cooking it and how well they keep the veggies fresh. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I say no names. Sometimes I'll be seriously hungry. And I want that cook to cook it the right way. I'll tip the cook in a minute. I definitely tip the cook. He makes it right and it's mouth watering and succulent, savory, and perfect textures. I will compliment him. Just like I will compliment a DJ about. I come into a club and I see the DJ. This is bonus number 2, PSS. I go into a club or a party or whatever, or even a wedding reception. It doesn't matter. There's a DJ at everything, right? Or a radio station. I'll let them know. I'll listen to them. And, hey man, you either jam. I wouldn't step to them if they weren't jamming. Unless they knew me. So, here we go. Bonus number 2. Back in the day, if you were a DJ, it was just proper respect to talk to the other DJ. Even if he didn't need your help. Just go up there and, hey, we're in the same profession. How you doing? How you been doing with this crowd? Oh, can you take over for me on Tuesday? I'm gone for a whole week. Can you run the club for a week? We got an opening at the club on Sunday nights for a new house DJ. We got a house DJ that needs to be there Thursday. No, it needs to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all we need, a house DJ. Yeah, or a house piano player, or a house guitarist. That kind of thing. Or a host, an MC, who could keep everybody cool so they don't get upset. So yeah, we're out of here. We had a good one. This is ScrAp TV. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for bearing with me on that first part. I had to get those words out of them. Do you see the words coming out of my mouth? Yeah, I had to get those out. That was the only way to get those parts out. I had to not be conscientious of everything that's happening with this device. No. Nor can I just look into the dark. So all that time you didn't see me, I'm looking at the device. I'm like, yeah, rocking steady, baby. Moving around a little bit, tough. Hey man, we here, we did it. Waiting for my man to come through. Trying to get something to eat, and something miraculous is happening right now. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna try to knock this down today on a Thursday. We'll be back at 5:00 p.m. today. We might come back on at a mysterious time. The mysterious time is the next show. I don't have to have another house to go to. A building or business, a church, apartment. There you go. Already. There you go. We in there, man. We did this one. This was in the future. Feeling good about it, too. Feeling good about it. This was in the future. Future is now. So have a good day. Have a great afternoon, a great night, a great midnight. I think I can reach all my contacts today. And I got to see if all my phone numbers and all that stuff is in the cloud. I need all that stuff to come back. So we'll be testing that in a little bit. But yeah, thank you for coming through. Thanks for the replay. Thanks for the support. It's almost beautifully serene. This surreal, beautifully surreal. The other day I had deja vu though. It's like I did this already in a former life. We're doing it right now. So there we are. We're out of there, man. Thank y'all for coming, man. We had a good one. ScrAp TV. Peace.